South Africa, and welcome to Inclusion in Action. Your exclusive updates on how diversity, equity, and inclusion are shaping the future of work, better known as DEI. These are not just corporate buzzwords or catchphrases, they are the heartbeats of a thriving, forward-thinking organization. I am Amanda Tabekulu, bringing you today's top story, straight from the spaces where change is happening, growth is real, and every individual matters. DEI isn't a department or a policy. It's a commitment to fairness, respect, and opportunity for all. Let's break it down. Diversity is about representation, the visible and invisible differences that make each of us unique. This includes race, gender, abilities, experiences, as well as our cultural backgrounds. Moving to equity. Equity means fairness, ensuring that everyone has access to the same or equal opportunities and resources, even if it means providing extra support for those who are historically disadvantaged or left out. And inclusion. Inclusion is about belonging. It means creating environments where no one has to hide who they are, just to fit in. Together, DEI helps organizations to unlock its creativity, builds trust, and strengthen the performance. Now here's what's important. DEI isn't just a nice idea. It's also supported by South African laws. I'm just going to name a few. The Constitution of the Republic of South Africa, 1996. It sets the foundation by guaranteeing equality and human dignity for all, especially in the workplaces. Moving on to EEA, the Employment Equity Act, number 55 of 1998, which was later amended in 2022. It ensures that no person is unfairly discriminated against in employment and that workplaces actively promote diversity and fair representation. Moving on to the Labor Relations Act number 66 of 1995. It further protects employees and employers' rights and encourages inclusive labor practices. And let's not forget the BBBE, the Broad-Based Black Economic Empowerment, which supports the transformation of workplaces and promotes economic participations of previously disadvantaged groups. These laws and frameworks remind organizations that diversity and inclusion are not optional. They are both legal and moral imperatives.
At my organization, which is the XY company, DEI lives through every event and initiative that celebrate people, culture, and connection. On Heritage Day, we came together to celebrate our cultural richness, proudly wearing our traditional attire, sharing stories, and showcasing the strength that lies in our differences. Our DEI story doesn't stop within the office walls. One of my proudest moments was representing the XY company at the DET World of Work event. Standing there with my team, surrounded by students who shared the same dreams as I've once had. That moment wasn't just about networking, it was about representation. When organizations reach out like that, DEI moves from a policy on paper to a promise in practice. There are no major DEI challenges in the XY company, but to make the organization thrive, they should employ more females, especially in engineering and technical roles. They should increase the representation of young graduates and people living with disabilities, and they should also improve the workplace flexibility to support working parents. And my internship taught me that inclusion begins in the smallest actions. How we speak, how we listen, and how we make others feel valued. But here's the truth. DEI cannot be the responsibility of one department, one manager, or one employee. It's everyone's job. Every greeting, every decision, every policy is an opportunity to practice inclusion. We must continue to ask ourselves, who's missing from the table, whose voice isn't being heard, and how can we make sure that everyone feels like they belong?
This is Amanda Tabekulu reporting live from the story that matters the most, the story of people, progress, as well as purpose. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, inclusion isn't just today's news, it's the foundation of tomorrow. Thank you.